Hi, my name is Grant Shipman. I'm the founder of Livingsmith, and welcome back to our four-part series on functional criteria for beyond house hacking properties. This definitively answers the question of will a property work or not work to be a beyond house hacking property. So let's get into it. A big thing is that you don't fudge the criteria. Do not fudge it. Do not mess with it. Remember, we answered the master question again and again. What works best for the household, for parking, for bedrooms, for bathrooms, for fridge space, for pantry space, for common areas, for landscape, for driveways, for heaters, for air conditioning, for laundry, for storage. Again and again, we ask the question, what works best for the household? So don't fudge it. We gave you the definitive recipe. Follow that and reap the amazing rewards for yourself, for your investors, for your future residents. So it's so important to follow the criterion. If a house doesn't meet that criterion, don't get a crush on the house. Just say no. Take the emotion out of it and be able to say a strong, confident yes to the houses that do. The other one is more heads are better than one. So I recommend bringing your realtor and or bringing a friend when you go see the properties. This is big. More heads are better than one. You can discuss things. There's more eyes. Take your time in a property. If you see it and it's not going to work, say no. But if it's good, spend some time there. Take notes. I want to give you an example of a great property. It was actually the first property that I got. So if you're working on your first property, let me cast you a vision. This property, I lived about 45 minutes away from the property. So I was looking at, I picked out the area. Remember, we talked about that in an earlier lesson. I picked out the area that I wanted to invest in, and my property was there. I had my realtor keeping an eye on it. My realtor knew what I wanted. She went and looked at that property for me, and we talked on the phone. She explained it to me. She took additional photos than the ones that were online. It was really helpful. And I actually offered on the property sight unseen because I had a great realtor. They could be my eyes in that property. And I really recommend finding a great realtor. In fact, at no cost to you, the Livingsmith realtor, our advisor on real estate agents and house acquisition, you can get a hold of them and they will find a realtor in your area and they will even train that realtor. So that's a huge deal. So remember, two heads are better than one. Bring a great realtor. Now, in regard to this property, it was advertised as a 5-bedroom property. But when I looked closer, it had a storage room and it had a family room. That storage room was really a bedroom. That's all it was. They just didn't want to call it a 6-bedroom house. They called it a 5-bedroom house, and it had 6 when we showed up. Then that family room, all we needed to do was put a door in there. So we added about 2 foot of drywall on each side and a bedroom door. And that cost us, I think, $3,000 to hire somebody to do that. And that was done. Suddenly, this family room became this kick-ass huge bedroom for somebody. And it had 7 bedrooms. There were 3 bathrooms in it. One bathroom was a private bathroom to a bedroom. It was a master bedroom. So that had its own bathroom, so that could have 2 people in it. And then there was 3 bedrooms to one of the other bathrooms. So one bathroom had 3 bedrooms upstairs, and then another bathroom downstairs had 3 bedrooms to it. So it worked really well. It had a small front yard, had a small backyard, very minimal landscaping. It was 2,450 square foot. It had a normal size laundry room, just a washer and dryer sitting there. Worked great. Had a little shelf for residents to put their dryer sheets, their detergent. Out in the garage, we put the storage shelves that you'll see that info there. So everybody in the house got their storage shelf in the garage. We had one garage stall open, and that was rented out for $50. So that was excellent. People were really happy about that. Um, and it was just a great house. It was on a corner lot, so it actually had control of 11 parking spots, which is awesome. It had a small driveway, so very easy to keep the snow clear of. Um, and it had a nice little front porch where two chairs could sit, and a nice little front back porch patio area where two chairs could sit. It was fenced in so that dogs could be there, which was excellent. Anyway, that's an example, and that's the vision I want you to look for. Don't fudge on the criterion, because if you stick to your criterion, you're going to find an amazing house, and you're going to be glad you did for the rest of your life, period. So keep living your daydreams,